XRP, the cryptocurrency that Ripple uses, and Ripple itself are commonly mistaken with one another. On the other hand, Ripple is not just a cryptocurrency, but also a digital payment system in addition to its other capabilities. Ripple is a decentralized digital currency. When it comes to sending money to foreign countries, XRP is a native coin, which makes the process straightforward and speedy. This removes the requirement for middlemen to be present. This results in the creation of a large commercial potential for the transfer of money across international borders and for the processing of bank payments. XRP has always had a great deal of promise, but the level of that potential was dependent on how successfully it would interact with existing monetary systems and financial institutions. XRP has always had a lot of potential. Ripple's platform is updated whenever a new financial institution joins the network. Indeed, there is a possibility that the stories that have been going around about the price of XRP could actually cause it to skyrocket. It is crucial to have a good understanding of the technology that lies behind the cryptocurrency and how it is linked to its market value before beginning a voyage through Ripple's daring new scenario. This understanding is necessary before beginning the journey. In the event that a cryptocurrency like XRP reduces the total number of coins that are available by 50%, the first thing that comes to mind in this scenario is that the price of the cryptocurrency would go up. The fundamental economic principle of supply and demand serves as the foundation for a sizable chunk of this estimate. When there is no change in demand and there is a drop in supply, the principle states that the price should go up. This is the case when there is a higher demand. This would have a big impact on the scarcity of XRP, increasing the possibility that it would become more equivalent to Bitcoin, which is known to have a cap on the total quantity of its supply. If this were to occur, it would have a substantial impact on the scarcity of XRP. However, this too basic perspective does not take into consideration the intricate nature of Bitcoin markets. The attitudes of investors with regard to the market are of enormous significance in this circumstance, which is characterized by speculative trade. Additionally, a drop in supply may encourage customers to assume that the price has grown, which would result in an increase in the number of long-term buyers rather than short-term speculators. This circumstance would lead to an increase in the whole market. The possibility that the price of the coin may become less volatile as a consequence of this effect is something that has been the subject of much discussion among lovers of cryptocurrencies. In the event that there is a major reduction in supply, Ripple would be motivated to work toward more strong technological breakthroughs. Because there would be a lower supply, it would be required to perform transaction validations and network resiliency in a more efficient manner. Using solutions that are based on consensus and that can speed up transactions while reducing costs could result in more innovative ideas. This would be important because there would be a smaller supply. Its primary qualities allow it to sustain its competitiveness in the market for financial processing, which is a highly competitive business. In the event that additional funds are invested as a consequence of the pressure brought about by the supply cut, then there is the possibility that additional technological advancements will take place. Ripple has access to a greater amount of cash, which is indicated by a higher market value for the cryptocurrency. It could make it possible for the corporation to make substantial advancements in the realm of blockchain technology with its products. For the objective of determining what might take place as a consequence of Ripple's supply reduction, we investigate historical incidents that have been analogous to the circumstance that is currently taking place. It is possible to draw a broad similarity between the half occurrences in Bitcoin nonetheless. They are identical clones. This analogy may be drawn using Bitcoin. As a consequence of these circumstances, the potential return for mining Bitcoin has been cut by 50%. It has an effect on its supply side that was not anticipated to have that kind of effect. From the very beginning of its existence, every time the quantity of Bitcoin has been cut in half, the amount of Bitcoin has been, for a considerable amount of time, the price has been steadily climbing higher. It is specifically because of the euphoria that surrounds the halt in supply growth that this has occurred. It is possible that the enthusiasm of the market may cause the price of XRP to dramatically climb in the event that there was a big drop in the amount of action and the quantity of access to XRP. By analyzing these occurrences, we are able to develop forecasts and make predictions regarding the future of XRP in the aftermath of the scenario in which the supply is reduced. Having said so, it is of the utmost importance to keep in mind the clear differences that exist between the two. There are a number of elements that are taken into consideration, including the overall status of the economy, the development of the market, and the incentives. It is conceivable that this will have a varied effect on the results of the investigation. In the event that a drop in supply were to be reported, there would very certainly be a substantial amount of trade that is based on speculation. The psychological characteristics of investors are of the utmost significance at this early point in the process. it is likely that a large number of people would place buy orders because they do not want to miss out on something. This might lead to an increase in prices, as demonstrated by the fact that multiple decreases in cryptocurrency prices have occurred. On the other hand, what happens after the purchase is what divides first-time buyers from those who have past experience in the field. The degree to which people feel that rising expenses are stable will be the determining factor in the reaction over the long term. The amount of time that consumers spend using the product, the degree to which it interfaces with banking and financial institutions, and the degree to which rival technologies perform will all have an impact on this perception. There is a risk that some skeptics would sell all of their shares in order to profit from the initial surge, which might lead to instability. This is a possibility. It is possible that the difference between those who speculate for a short length of time and those who buy for a longer period of time may be of assistance to you in evaluating how the price of XRP will most likely stabilize after the supply cut. In the event that there is a big shift in the supply of XRP, the authorities that are in control of banks might be rather interested in the situation. There is a regulatory limbo surrounding Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which means that they are not subject to any laws. In the event that rapid developments take place, there is also the chance that the legal standing of XRP will need to be re-examined. Because of the possibility of a regulatory reaction, there is a possibility that there will be more restrictive regulations regulating the manner in which XRP is exchanged, or that there would be more stringent criteria for exchanges interested in listing it. The occurrence of events of this sort has the potential to bring about a state of calm in the market or possibly put an end to the price increase that occurred as a result of the supplement's drop. In order for Ripple to ensure that the supply reduction is in conformity with the law and to continue to create confidence with the authorities, it is vitally important for the firm to actively work with regulators. When it comes to determining the value of cryptocurrencies over the length of their whole existence, it is infamously difficult to do so for every single person, from consumers to funders, to an even higher extent when significant alterations are introduced that have never been seen before, such as cutting the supply by 50%, for example. Nevertheless, if you take into account historical data, in addition to possible market and technological concerns, the value of XRP has the potential to surge to levels that were previously inconceivable. In a perfect future that is characterized by widespread acceptance and technological leadership, there is a possibility that it may even reach $10,000. However, such a prediction is dependent upon a huge number of circumstances, including the degree of competition that new technology is present, the level of confidence that investors have, the status of the regulatory environment, and the state of the economy on a global scale. With regard to the question of whether or not XRP will have a value in the long run, each of these aspects will play a key part in determining the outcome. There are a number of obstacles that need to be conquered during the process of arriving at a more precise evaluation. The decrease in supply may lead to liquidity concerns, which may make XRP less appealing to buyers who engage in a significant number of transactions. This is because there is a risk that the loss in supply will result in liquidity issues. If there are fewer coins in circulation, it is possible that major buyers will have an easier time regulating prices. This was stated in the previous sentence. The likelihood of market manipulation occurring could be increased as a result of this condition. In addition to this, they will need to ensure that the progression of technology continues at the same rate. Both Ripple and XRP run the risk of slipping behind competitors who are either more recent or more agile if they do not continue to come up with new concepts without interruption. Although they will experience gains in the short term as a result of the increased supply, they will continue to do so even if they will quickly reap the benefits of the additional supply. This is because they will continue to experience gains. The fact that they will experience profits in the short run does not change the reality that this is the case. An analysis into the likelihood of XRP reaching $10,000 was completed, and the findings were presented.